Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be devirusing, disinfecting, or whatever you want to call it on the my return client, the Toyota Camry. The car is used for food delivery, so it can't sit for too long, and because it's used for food delivery, he wants to make sure that the car isn't sick. So you guys can do this stuff too if you're worried about this virus. There's no indication that the virus lasts on any hard surface for more than 72 hours, I believe they said. But these are little precautions you can take. I'm gonna go through the air conditioning system. I'm gonna do all the hard plastics and some of the materials. This here is glass cleaner. This is my disinfectant. As you can see, it kills flu viruses, 99.9% of germs. And this is the liquid disinfectant, and this is all you'll pretty much need to take care of your car. The glass cleaner is for tinted windows, really. You can use the disinfectant on your glass, but if you've got tinted windows, I wouldn't risk it. I would just use the foam glass cleaner. It's got alcohol in it, so it'll help kill any germs and viruses that you may have in your vehicle. So let's get out to it. Okay, now again, this is the 2014 Toyota Camry, and what we're going to be looking for is this vented area right here where the airflow would come in. The first thing we want to do is remove the cabin filter. Now some cars it's under this cowl, and most cars it's underneath. It's either in the glove box or underneath the glove box. So let's see where it is on this one. Okay. All right, I don't see it underneath the glove box. So let's check inside. And as you can see, there's a flap. So we'll remove this flap, and there's another one. And there it is. There's clips on both sides there, but this may be dirty, so I may have to replace it for them if I have time. Come on, buddy. There you go. All right, now the flap is empty. You're gonna want to put this cover back on. Sorry if it's a little dark, but you guys get the idea. Okay, see, it even tells you how to put it in. Okay, now we're going to start the vehicle. Now you're going to want to do all this after you give it a nice little cleaning. All right, turn the air on high, take it off for a cycle. You'll feel all the air coming through. Remember, high fan, take it off a cycle, and you're going to want to feel for where the air is flowing through. This whole thing, I feel air. Let me vacuum some of this up before I get going, so let me vacuum some of that up before we get going, so I don't mix those leaf shavings in there. Hang on one second, folks. All right, it's cleaned up pretty good. Don't mind the engine noise and the wind noise. Actually, we might get some rain out here in Florida. But again, feel for where the air is mostly going in. Looks like it's around this area. mostly around here. So what you're gonna want to do is spray in. You're gonna want to spray this disinfectant until it comes out of the vents. When you start seeing misting through the vents, then you know you got it in there through the system. Let it sit for a minute after you see initially, and for good measure, do it one more time. So I'm gonna take care of that off camera, and I'll get back to you guys on the next step. All right, I did the air conditioning system. What that does, it kills any mold or mildew in the system. I'm talking about the vents, not the AC system. That's a sealed unit. I should have noticed this before, but there's a little hole right here for this one tab in the rear. So if you're having a hard time taking yours off, just reach into this little hole and you'll get that. And then I let the vehicle run for about 10 minutes with the air full blast, and just to make sure it's all in there, and I did it 3 times. Now the next step is all your plastics and all your the steering wheel, the shifter, everything you would touch, you're going to want to spray with this. Now this isn't the end all, the be all end all. This is just the initial, because it kills the initial viruses that are on there, or any infectants. I have another product that I have to use because this isn't gonna help everything. Now some of you might think that using those wipes that everybody's trying to grab is gonna work. No. If you check the proper websites, don't go on social media, because anybody can put anything on there. If you check the proper websites, wiping it is just spreading it. If the virus is in this corner of the unit, you take it and wipe it across, you just spread it across the whole unit. So you kind of got to spray the disinfectant on it and let it sit for a minimum of 10 minutes. Just the disinfectant. Don't even wipe it. Just let it sit for a minute. And that was that other bottle that you saw at the beginning of the video. So let me show you guys how to take care of this part, and then I'll get to that one. All right, before I spray any of this, I want to give you guys a quick disclaimer. If you don't use the right products, and if you don't use it the right way, it could damage your plastic or the finish on it. So be careful. Do a test part, you know, probably on the inside of the jam. Just spray there. Spray somewhere where you're not really going to see, or it's going to bother you if it discolors or it messes up the panel. So what you're going to really do, like I said, this spray is just to kill anything that's actually out there. It doesn't kill everything. It'll just kill what's out there within a few minutes. Now you don't wipe it up. Like I said, you use this on everything, the steering wheels, your vents. Even though I already did the outside parts of the vents, kind of want to do your vents and everything you would touch, the radio area. Just and then let that dry, because it will dry. It's aerosol. So let me get this other product, and I'll show you how to manage that. All right, as you can see, everything I sprayed with the spray disinfectant is dried up nice. As the can says, it'll kill anything within 20 seconds. I gave it 2 passes. Like I said, anything you would touch, your armrest, all the plastic, you do with that spray. Now this other spray is another disinfectant, but you just spray. It's a little soapy, but you just let that set in, or vacuum it up afterward. I'll probably just vacuum it up. But you're going to want to let it sit there for at least 10 minutes. Same thing with anything else. 10 minutes. You might not use the same product, but it's pretty much what I got right now. With the way people are doing stuff at the stores, I can't get the right stuff. But yeah, just let it sit in there for 10 minutes. Don't worry about streaking and stuff, because I will be going around with a interior wipe, not a wipe, but a an interior treatment, and it'll pull up all those streaks and lines. But you want the product to sit for a minimum of 10 minutes. You check the CDC, the World Health Organization, those are the proper sites to go to. You check with them, it'll tell you the same thing. 10 minutes minimum on any of these disinfectants, whether it's in your house or in your car. Like I said, you take the spray, you hit all your plastic, you can even hit the seats, you can hit everything up with that initial spray disinfectant. But this stuff here is what you really want to really help you kill everything that could be in your vehicle, including this virus that we've got going on now. So let me get the spraying a little bit more off camera. As you can see, it's drying up nice and clear almost, but let me let it dry. We're not going to sit here for 10 minutes while it dries, so let me let this dry, and I'll get to you guys on the next step. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes since I sprayed it down. As you can see, it dried up nice and clear, no streaking, not what I was worried about. I'm still going to go over it with an interior dressing. Nothing too aggressive. I don't like all that goopy stuff, so I use a product that dries after a minute, but it protects very well. And I'm also going to give this client some, since they deal with the public a lot, I'm going to give them some face masks and some hand sanitizer. I've got some gloves inside also I want to give them. Yeah, that's it. That was the air conditioning. That was all your hard plastics. That was everything you needed, really. Now, I normally do this on some of the cars that I work on. If they have me clean them up a little bit, I do the air conditioning system, and I disinfect a lot of the parts anyway. So this isn't nothing out of the ordinary for me. But like I said, whatever products you use, you know, test it somewhere else first. Test it on something plastic. Like I said, I tested over here earlier and it didn't do anything to it. And just make sure you don't overdo it, you know. Like I was saying earlier, in order for you to get the real information as to how to use some of these disinfectants and stuff, is go to the CDC website, go to the World Health Organization website, and you'll get the proper information. Anybody can go on any social media and put in whatever they want just to get a panic, just to get views and stuff. So I'm just showing you guys this. If you have true worries, and if you're really a certain way about your health, your vehicle is included in that. You're in and out of it. You're in contact with people. You get back in and out of the vehicle. So the vehicle is just as important as your house, if not more important, because you know, people get in their house and they put their fungus-filled feet up on the dashboard, and you know, drive around with no shirts on and no shoes on. So there's a lot of stuff in your vehicle that you don't even want to know about, really. A lot of bacteria. So I tend to do this kind of stuff to a lot of my customers' cars, and hasn't failed me so far. Now I'm going to end this video on the disinfecting part. Now, like I said, be careful, do the test products. And please like, subscribe, check out the other videos I have. I'm trying to get this thing going, have a little more fun with it. If you have a channel, or if you know somebody that has a channel, throw it down in my description and or in my comments, and I'll see if I like it. I'll promote it on my channel. And be nice to each other, folks. Be kind. We'll deal